Harvest the good. There's good in everything. And the more you look for, the more you're going to find. And number 3, forgive all the rest. Forgive all the rest. Abandon, let it go. You don't have to carry it with you. You don't stop trusting just because you were betrayed. Mentally, let it go. You don't have to know how to do everything. Get your ego out of the road. Subject yourself to the brilliance of other people. Make up your mind what you're going to do, and then get really good at what you're doing. Absolutely tackle it. Get really good at it. This is very important. I want you to listen very carefully. Money is extremely important. Now, you do not sacrifice your integrity or your good name for money. As a matter of fact, if you do, you probably won't do as well. You've got to do it right. You've got to play by the rules. You've got to do it by law. But you've got to know that you are worth an absolute fortune. So you have to ask, what are you selling it for? Now, Hill talks about it, and earning money is an attitude. He said, when money comes in quantities known as the big money, it flows to the one who accumulates it as easily as water flows downhill. Imagine that. Imagine water flowing downhill. No problem. It'll get around anything, go over under it, but it will get downhill. Now, he says there exists a great stream, an unseen stream of power. Now, think of this. There exists a great unseen stream of power, which may be compared to a river, except one side flows in one direction, carrying all who get into that side of the stream onward and upward to wealth. The other side flows in the other direction, carrying all who are unfortunate enough to get into it and not able to extricate themselves from it downward to misery and poverty. And we see a lot of people that are caught up on that side of the stream. He said, every person who has accumulated a great fortune has recognized the existence of this stream of life. It consists of one's thinking process. You've got to ask yourself, how do you think about this? How do you think about that? If you're troubled, how are you thinking about it? If you're entertaining trouble, you're going to create more of the same. The positive emotions of thought form the side of the stream which carries one to fortune. The negative emotions form the side which carries people down to poverty. Now, he said this carries a thought of stupendous importance to the person who is following this with the object of accumulating a fortune. If you are in the side of the stream of power which leads to poverty, this may serve as an oar by which you may propel yourself over to the other side of the stream. It can serve you only through application and use. Merely reading and passing judgment on it, either one way or another, will in no way benefit you. Poverty and riches often change places. Poverty may, and generally does, voluntarily take the place of riches. When riches take the place of poverty, the change is usually brought about through well-conceived and carefully executed plans. Poverty needs no plan. It needs no one to aid it, because it is bold and ruthless. Riches are shy and timid. They have to be attracted. How do you attract them? You got to get in harmony with them. You're dealing with energy. The only energy you can attract is the energy that you're in harmonious vibration with. If you're letting your present results, which may be poverty, control your thinking, you're going to create more of the same. If you're on the side of the stream which leads to poverty, this may serve as an oar. It'll propel you to the other side of the stream. That's what Matrix is about.
You gotta know that, bro.
I want you to really think of yourself.
They can hear you. Pick it up.
There's something so phenomenal about you that no one can properly even describe it. You could be speaking in superlatives all day long, and you're still going to fall short in describing you, the real you. He says, poverty needs no plan. It needs no one to aid it because it is bold and ruthless. Then he points out, he says, when riches take the place of poverty, the change is usually brought about through well-conceived and carefully executed plans. Do it until you find out I'm lying or I don't know what I'm talking about. I have just learned that there's certain laws that govern this universe. What you're looking at there is not electricity. What you're looking at is an expression of electricity. If you're working with electricity, you have to work from a higher to a lower potential. If you want more light, put in a bigger bulb, get a bigger transformer. Nobody knows what electricity is. The only thing we do know is the laws by which it operates. Well, there's a power flowing to and through you, and it always works from a higher to a lower potential. And the only limit put on the power is the limit that's placed on the form through which it's flowing. This is the form through which it's flowing. It's the thoughts that you think that limit it. It's the thoughts that you think that open it up and let it flow. You want to become a magnificent conduit for that power to flow through, and you can achieve anything you want. Your results are an expression of your level of awareness. Always has been, it always will be. Your awareness is blocked by layers of virus, just bad ideas. Let this little dot in the center of the screen represent your level of awareness. That represents your, when you turn on the light. A person doesn't earn 100 a year because they want 100 a year. They're earning 100 a year because they're not aware of how to earn 100 a month. The only thing that separates you from the good you desire is awareness. Solomon said, in all you're getting, get understanding. There's only one way to develop understanding, just one way, and that's through study. There isn't any other way. Now, there's many forms of study, but you've got to study. I found if I just keep studying me, I'll understand you. If I keep studying me, I'm going to start getting the results I want to get because I'm the only one that can do it for me.
All right, guys, let's get this call started. Great morning, great morning. I hope everybody is having a beautiful, beautiful start to their day. I'm super excited to be on this call with each and every single one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. I hope everybody is feeling good, feeling blessed, feeling aligned, feeling protected. I hope everybody did their morning routines this morning. And just most importantly, I pray that all of you guys are healthy and safe. I know that a lot of us that were in the, Florida area were affected by the hurricane. I pray that everybody's families are safe. Everybody's good. No one was, obviously affected by it on a health level or anything that happened. And, obviously prayers still out to all of those that were affected. We're good over here in Miami. Miami wasn't even affected at all. I was hoping to get at least a little bit of rain or some wind or stuff, but we didn't even get that. I was able to sleep right through the night and I woke up to a beautiful morning. So